There we go. Microphone. You are such a pain. Sometimes, jeez. Alright. Today, I'm trying something new. Instead of using Restream for my streaming to multiple platforms, I'm gonna try streaming it straight from OBS using a plugin. And I just want to see how well this would work. Either well, not well, or what. So right now, my main one is on YouTube, where Twitch is my secondary. It's very possible that this might be switched around later day, I don't know. But this is currently what I've got. And I also have different methods of trying to play Minecraft. What I'm going to do first is play how I usually do with the game thing. I have recently learned that apparently Minecraft does not like the game part. What is it called? I haven't even added it myself. What is it called? I don't know what you call it, but it's the thing which records game and gets sounds very easily. And that's how I've been streaming Minecraft. Apparently, it does not like that very much. So a thing which is done typically is just record the entire screen. I might try that later on today's stream, but currently I'm going to use what I usually do. Where's Teal? There he is. Is what I usually do. And we see what the hell happens. See if this is a better alternative. See if there's any bugs or anything. If it starts getting weird with encoder problems and such like that, I might switch either. I'm going to start going, not with obviously sorting out some settings in OBS, but just try alternative methods. So this might just be a screen record for my the desktop which I use play Minecraft on. But I don't know how it'll work, because obviously once you go off of Minecraft, if I have it full screened, then you see my desktop, and yeah, I don't really want that, just because I don't think it looked nice. But we're here to try things. I also forgot to set the settings if I was to use the audio for Minecraft to that. Where's this? Let me see, where's Minecraft screens? Boop. Where is it? Oh, it's here. It looks like not much would change. So if need be, I'm ready to display windows or anything of the sort. So we're gonna try that, and also just so that we can stress test stuff, do I currently have fancy on? Yes, I do. I'm gonna put my shaders back on. Because we're here to stress test things. And I can already feel like my frames are definitely tugging. So I'm here to stress test things, see if everything's working out right. I just realised I still have this on my end.
In being able to build anything.
Yeah, I had. I don't want new. It's a weird thing starting up my YT music because I don't want it to be loud in my ears, but I want it also to at least be hearable by you guys. So the goal is to try and successfully see how this kind of streaming works. Something else I'm gonna do is check audio. Oh, I forgot to put this in Discord. Discord, where are you? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. That should hopefully help. Well, help me thingy. Yeah, so we're here to stress test this new option. Something I will do. What is this actually? Oh, it's just things. Something I want to do is. Oh god, that's the wrong thing. What was I gonna say? Something I want to do. Is a later into the stream. I'm gonna check audio, see if everything's coming out right. Hello! Am I hearable? I'm trying out a new setup thing. Am I hearable? Yeah. Alright, can you hear Minecraft sounds? Alright, cool. Everything's all good. I'm using a different setup as I'm usually doing to hopefully one, just have better streams, two, to hopefully optimize Minecraft so we don't have any problems. And maybe we won't have Twitch bugging out where it separates it into two separate video formats. I have other tests I might do later into the stream. Currently we're just going with default. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying big fancy words to be fair. I'm back. Yeah, I'm just saying big old words. Basically, I'm trying a new way of streaming. And I might have other methods I want to try out later. That's basically the idea of things. Oh no! That's the sad thing with hardcore, is that once you die, yeah, that is the end, unless you want to obviously rewind time or cheat death and just make it survival world. It's a shame, but you do learn. You learn from experiences. I don't. So, let's remember what I did last time. So, I went into the nether, I got EXP, and I got a happy gas. So, I think we really should put our attention to in here. I think... Do we have spruce stairs? No. I can make some though. Oh good, I've just eaten and I'm starting to hiccup a bit. Yeah, so I think we can turn, once I get some more maybe bookshelves, I turn this area into a little librarian, not a librarian area I guess, but like just full of bookshelves. maybe move this nether portal into a more nicer looking place. And I want to either continue maybe with the bookshelf theme for the entire thing. But I do want to kind of add like some kind of redstone door just for the fun of it. But I want basically like an entrance in here, which would go into my storage slash where I plan to keep the nether thing. I think any chest up here will be for, yeah, I think any chest up here will just be random storage, where I just throw stuff in. I might make this look, I don't know, nicer, but this is basically just supposed to be the upper area. The downer area, you know. It's just supposed to look nice, really. I think I should now focus on the roof. That is something I can definitely do. I just haven't done. What is the best idea for a roof? Because obviously, what I can do with a roof is I just make it spruce, and obviously just be over with it. I can make it deep slit the same as the floors. Or I can do maybe spruce logs. Is there anything else I'm forgetting which could probably make it? There might be another block which might actually just be better. Ooh! Now you're thinking. That actually might look good, actually. Well, there's only one way to find out. That is going to take a lot of logs, but I do like that idea and I want to try it out. Obviously, my only concern maybe might be this. Obviously, where it might look, but sometimes I might look alright. We'll find out. And if it doesn't look fine, I think even stripped logs by itself is pretty good idea for the roof. I completely forgot about stripped logs. I think they can work good as a roof overall. So yeah, I like that idea. I might have to enchant this axe. So playing with shaders is more of a stress test today. See if streams can handle stuff. Sharpness. Oh yeah, I don't enchant here anymore. But I do need lapis. Speaking of that, where is my... I don't need Soul Touch. I just need... Oh, did I already take them up there? Where did I... Oh no, they're in my inventory already. Yeah, we take those because they don't need to be down here. I do need more books, so I'll just harvest sugarcane when I can. I just need leather, really, which sometimes is alright, but it's really annoying to get sometimes with just finding the cows. And to be fair, I could use more food. So we might go for a cow hunting expedition. Just to find the resources I need. Alright, where would I even put this barrel? I guess I could put it here, which I wasn't really expecting to, or I can put it right in front of the floor here. But I was kind of hoping for a carpet. But I also still need to find a place to put these. I think these work pretty well behind it. How come? Oh, so would this... So does this technically have it make worse enchantments? I do plan to have loads of books everywhere. So it might cancel itself out. But, okay. I've never heard of that being the case. I might use red wool for that then. But just in case. Wait, hold on. If I can finally use this room. I do need more deep slate. I'll finish that room. That door's kind of just there as a make it look nice approach. But I think if I use deep slate, where's my cursor? I can just make it into a little room I just access for the enchantment table stuff, I guess. Yeah, so we... Oh, do I have a deep slate slab? I do not. I also really need to sort my inventory out. I think this is a stair, isn't it? If it's a stair, then I can't make it upside down. So I think that should be fine. I can re-edit stuff later. There we go. That works, to be fair. Oh, good. How hot is my PC currently? I don't think it's anything to worry about, but it's just making my entire room warmer. Boop. Ooh, Jesus. I don't know what an average PC temperature should be like. I'm pretty sure my water is pretty drained. Where's my... There we go. Fan activate. Why are you so far away? Cool. Fan's closer. Yes, I was coming here to enchant. I have lapis and I'm here to enchant. Silk touch on an axe. And it's only on level 2. You know, fine, we'll do it. That wasn't what I wanted, but you know, I'll take it. That's Silk Touch, and Silk Touch is still a good enchant. Just to have on most tools. I think I'll keep this axe later, and I'll just use this axe for now. Just wait until it breaks and then make another diamond axe. We just have one ready in storage, I guess. Boop. Let's sort my inventory out a bit more. And by sort my inventory, I just mean chuck whatever I don't want in here. It's really all I can really chuck. Alright, time to take this one out. This one's a big tree. I have no real worries of falling out of this tree because it's pretty much just covered in leaves. I'm definitely going to need another spruce tree. I don't think what I get from this tree is definitely going to not cut it for the roof. How much do I need for the roof? Where are my spruce saps, actually? I need more spruce saplings. I know I have more somewhere, but not with me right now. So, I think what I do after I finish my base, hopefully including the redstone part and storage system, will be maybe working on enchantments. So we go to the villagers and we try doing some of that, I guess. It's a weird thing, the villagers. It's like, I can do it on stream. Whether I need this from is not going to cut it out. That's fun, dude. I know as soon as I said it. I know as soon as I said it, it's like, ah, that's a pun. I'll just roll with it. But I think doing something with Ooh. What was I gonna say? Yeah, once I do something with redstone, doing something for the villagers. But here's the thing: is that me messing around with villagers, is it gonna be a good stream? That I don't want to do anything really off-screen when it comes to streaming my hardcore world. I kind of want to, whenever I play it, I want it to be streamed. But obviously, if we can count obviously the villager stuff, that's really gonna be really boring. Unless obviously I can keep it entertaining somehow, either by obviously talking to you guys in chat, or someone knows what they're doing with villagers, jumps in and makes life easier and I learn new stuff. I'm not opposed to doing it. It's most likely what I will stream that. But it's like, it's just the matter of, will it be entertaining? So it might just be a thing where I do the stream and, yeah, it just happens. Nothing really happens except from villagers. I think if I want to make it entertaining in any way, then I need to build like maybe a unique villager thing for them. Like a unique container instead of just put them in the ground or bottling them up in like just a basic cobblestone wall. Yeah. How much did that tree give me? Let me sleep and then I'll find out. I have got 64 from that tree pretty much, I think. I'll cut this down like the rest of it. Well, it's more just destroy. Shear? Because shears, that's what you use to cut down the trees? I don't know. Like leaves, not trees, leaves. I don't know. But yeah. I think my main focus should be the base. I think it's been far overdue what this base has done. And obviously we've seen the other place where it's like, this is probably not even going to be my forever base. It's just going to be that starter base. And like the starter area. But I still want to have this area mean something to me. Instead of just, here is my empty fields I was living in. I still want this area to mean something, as this is where I've spent most of my starting days of my hardcore world. So just leaving it blank, or have a just really terrible build, it doesn't really invoke anything. It's like, yep, I stayed there. Alright, bye-bye. I at least want to have something impactful and unique in this area. I could build a statue, it definitely can work. I kind of want this to be like, I guess the neat thing would be like a little like vacay area. Where it's just a little nice area, or like just like an area which can be like a wonder, just to sit here and be able to relax. Well, it's not like anything like over there, which even though it looks nice, I want to obviously progress over there, build better stuff over and over. But here, I want it to be that kind of sit back and just relax in this like nice green area. Like something I just thought of, like to make this more like homey, but also just as a little decoration. Is like, obviously I have a bed over there, and I've just been sleeping in that sometimes, and that's where I slept most of my beginning days. I make it into like a little tent, like a campsite or something, to represent that. Yeah, this is where our first was. Alright. This might, yeah, because like how. So I know that like here is like to here is like we need around 20. So if that's like, let's say that's like a rough estimate of 30, then I can only do like 2 rows every stack. So these logs I have on me can only do 2 rows. Oh, that's still touch. I don't want to use that. I'll have to cover that. But, how would I cover that, actually? I'll put a log there for now and just see what I have to do later on. Do you... Alright. Do you think the log should go in a straight line this way or a straight line this way? Let's call this option 1 is line this way, like I was intended to do that just now, or a line 2. So vertically, this would be vertically. Alright. So how I had it before. Yeah. Forgot how annoying this might be. But we'll find out. I think it's important that I just... Ooh. I do just regular logs for now. And once I figure out which way I want the pattern, that's how I'll continue. It might be that I do 2 the same and then the other 2 like an alternating pattern that way. Ooh, that is gonna be annoying. We'll find a way around it. Like, to be fair, that roof might need to be changed anyway. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, but I think I find it easier. I think if I didn't do that, so let's just get an example of what it'd be like if I didn't do that. I think it's harder to, obviously, I just need to place it, but I guess it's still fine if I don't jump. I just find it consistently easier, I guess. I don't think I have to, though. I have an idea once I actually have more logs. Yeah, so... yeah, this one's not gonna go all the way through. Oh, here we go. We're having our first encoder problem of the stream. So, let's see. If that's our first encoder problem, let's try method 2. So we're gonna hide this. And let me just double check everything. Yeah, I think it should be fine. We display my window, and then we go back to Minecraft. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh. Why does that not work? Thank you. No, it doesn't work. Oh. If I do this, this works. No, it doesn't. You're also seeing a frozen screen while I'm playing the game. Okay. So these methods don't work for me. Interesting. I might have to fine tune it later on. But they don't currently work for me, so I have to stick with what you had before. But this is what things are for, is testing. That's something I probably could have tested myself, but I didn't. But this is what the whole testing part is for me, really. This part of the stream is to try and find out what needs to be done for better Minecraft streams. It's interesting. It's interesting that I can't have full screen on to play Minecraft. I wonder if where I got that info from, I wasn't thinking of obviously it being full screen, and you have a little bit at the bottom. Oh my god, I have more of you guys to deal with. Where are my goddamn arrows? One. Where's my shield, actually? Can I have my bow back? Thank you. 1, 2. Get rid of all these. I'm upset these guys don't drop emeralds. Oh, that guy dropped his crossbow. Where do I keep my last potion of this guy? Oh yeah, I threw it in one of my barrels. Yeah, so that's Bad Omen, I think just one. Alright. That crossbow's gonna break. I think crossbows can be used in some kind of recipe, but I forgot. You know what? The shield's gonna break, and I already have another one. I think if you do this is the first. Oh my god. Okay, this is a first. I've never been able to do this before. Boop, boop. Is have a shield on my a banner on my shield. I am a bedrock player, so I'm not used to this. It's so nice. It's such a good thing to have. I wish it was in bedrock. Just having like your own pattern on your shield to represent something is nice, and just to make it more unique. Well, the shield's most likely going to break soon, but I like it. Where's my bone meal? I throw stuff everywhere. I don't know why I'm keeping anything anymore. Bone meal. That's just bones. There's some bone meal. Well, this is why I got bone blocks. Hey. I like it to be night so I can sleep. Oh boy. Please, night. I haven't had to deal with phantoms yet. Which, to be fair, I'm very thankful of. Phantoms are not something I really want to deal with. It's something which can actually kill players very easily, and I don't want to imagine what a hardcore one would be like. Oh, I didn't even need more meal. It just grew. Oh, here's something I want to try out. Since I've been streaming Minecraft, I haven't been able to properly implement this yet. We'll put it on for now, and we'll see if it works. If I have problems later on with OBS slowing down, or the game slowing down, or anything of the sort, then I'll turn it back off. But we're gonna put these guys back on for now. And I think I should have a Nightbot now. So I think if you do exclamation mark stream avatars commands, that's a space, stream avatars, then space commands, you get a list of colours you can change your little guide to. Hopefully I'm doing that right. Yeah. If you can't figure out any of the commands, I'll look it up for you. But hopefully if you just do... maybe you can just do... I don't know, exclamation mark commands and see what there is anyway. But hopefully if you do exclamation mark stream avatar space commands, you should just see some of the stream avatar commands you can do. Well, that's another thing I was doing this morning, was trying to get a Nightbot implemented. Yeah, I took it off Discord for now. I did Discord, but I didn't see much implementation for it being on Discord. So I just took it out for now. Ooh, Mars chicken. Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of the colours, like, you do, like, I think exclamation mark colour, space, and then I guess a social media platform I have enabled because I didn't do it like colours for whatever reason. I did it by social media platforms, which is how you decide what colour you want. So I think if you do exclamation mark colour space Twitch, then you get a purple plat. And whatever I else have enabled. That axe is gonna break as soon as I do this, isn't it? To be fair, I should make like a part on Discord going through basically all the commands I can probably someone on Twitch can use. Maybe YouTube as well. It depends on the thing. Let's see how are things going. I think I'll turn off my stream avatars for now because I see sometimes I do a little dip. So I'll turn them off for now. So off they go. Hopefully they'll be back at some point if I figure out how to optimize things even better. I like them though. It's just that Minecraft is not a well-optimized game. And like, it's a good game, just poorly optimized. So there's a lot of issues which can happen during gameplay, which unfortunately I don't really have any control of fixing that. There's like some solutions given obviously by the community, or I can make my stream worse quality to try and help things run smoother. But then I'm sacrificing quality just for more stuff. It's that line where I have to try and find and then decide, do I want this or that? Like, here's something which is probably dropping my quality for streams, is my little avatar on the bottom left. Why is he not talking? Hello? Oh, hello, there we go. Yeah, there we go, he's talking again. Is having a little avatar at the bottom left. That also uses a window. So it's opening a window which could be slowing stuff down. But I personally cannot live without a stream without having a little guy in the corner. So he gets to stay. I don't know if if Spotify is the way to go with music for backgrounds, instead of just using YouTube in the background, if that's causing too much. I've never used Spotify before, so I have no idea what I'll be doing. But it's that thing, is like, if I can do like slow optimizations or find things which work good for stream but don't sacrifice much quality, then I'll continue doing it. Hello. You went straight to me. Hello, what do you have? Open eye blue. Oh, good. Water for emerald. I can technically do that. A water bucket for... I'm not giving you a water bucket for that. Saplings, yeah, oak saplings. Cool, that's not where I am at all. Slime ball seeds. Seeds. You think you're in a desert or something? I don't really want to open... I don't really care for leads right now. And leads are way more cheaper anyway. If it gets in my way, I will kill them. Though something you can do cool with leads, I wish I could do if I could take the leads off them very easily, but I can't, is that you can, instead of just having it attached to one thing, you can have it like a line of leads, which is really fun. I'm gonna stay right there, because I do like 3 emeralds, so I'll take the 3 emeralds. That was what it was asking me for, a water bottle for emeralds, not anything else for an emerald. Correct? You're not, I'm not giving you an emerald for a water bottle, am I? Yeah, no. Right. Cherry Grove logs just 8 by themselves is not worth. If it was a sapling, I might consider it, but even then, I know exactly where a sapling, Cherry Grove sapling area, like, trees are. Where are you? 5. What can I just randomly shove in here for now? I have too much junk. Boo, 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 boo. Hey, boo. Is there anything I can just combine stuff in? That works. You have to do it one at a time. Oh, only 2 water bottles? Ah. Come on, don't you want more water bottles? Ah, damn it, I was trying to do that. There we go. I'll put another sap down and then we'll go and try and do more of the roof then. Something I don't know exactly what I'll be doing with redstone. I know it's slightly different over Bedrock than to Java. I know that because it's an entire uproar sometimes. So, how I need to handle the redstone will be different. Oh, we're having some encoder problems. Alright. I think Bedrock is definitely more simplified when it comes to the redstone. Java is definitely more complex, especially I think like glitches which have become features for them. I know that it would break stuff, but I do wish we just tried to unify the redstone on Bedrock and on Java, like, give us, like, some Java features, and then, I don't know, allow the people on Java to finally push furnaces or something. And chests. Push chests and barrels. Furnaces, here's the thing, is that it would break a lot of redstone, because I know that people use furnaces as the cheap placement for things that can't be moved. So even if that change is made, I feel like there'll be still a lot of uproar about it. Like, you can't satisfy anyone. It's just like unfortunate thing which you have to consider when doing this kind of stuff for parity. Like, you can't have parity on everything. So you just have to choose, and hopefully it won't make everyone mad. Not like, you know, they've been making people happy with the choices they have made. Like, maps, for example, is like a massive one for me. Where in Bedrock, you would get shown where which direction you were pointing on the map. And I used that, especially earlier on, I used that a lot. To find out where I am and how to get to places. But now, it's just a little, it's just a little dot, which moves around. So that upsets me there. Like, there's no reason to turn it into a dot. Like, I know that Java has it as a dot, but why not have Java be the pointer, you know? It's those kind of things which... they don't really take a lot of the good parity features over. And to be fair, it seems that they give Java all the good Bedrock parities and give Bedrock all the bad Java parities, to be fair. That's what it seems like. I hope this situation just gets sorted, but I'm worried for more parity means more removing features which are good in Bedrock. Like, at one, like, we're gonna lose water and cauldrons, not water and cauldrons, potions and cauldrons, because, you know, Java doesn't have it, even though it's a really good feature and it helps with tipped arrows. It's those things where it's like, worry, like, do we want parity anymore? I mean, yes we do, but please be good parity. What is your most played version of Minecraft? Is it Java or Bedrock? Java, yeah. But yeah, we are having some coder problems. I've never played it. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, to be fair. Oh, god damn it. I keep pressing down instead of escape when I do that. I'm going to turn my shaders off for now. See if I still get encoder problems. That's like the thing I need to just figure out, is to squash those encoder problems, and it can be bad Wi-Fi, the settings haven't been properly tuned, or in this case, I think the game recording which I'm using doesn't work well for Minecraft. I don't often see any YouTubers who play Bedrock, but yeah. There are the occasional Bedrock YouTubers. I think one of the ones I can think of who does a world. I haven't seen much of the world playthrough, so I might actually just be completely lying to my teeth. Is I think iBox Toy Cat or something like that. I think that's their name. I know Toy Cat is just is a simplified one. But iBox Toy Cat. They play on Bedrock a majority of the time. But yeah, you don't see it often a lot. And the guess there is just that Bedrock doesn't really have a lot of mods, really. Or optimizations have been put, as well as a lot of bugs, which are just current in the Bedrock version. And it's like these things will plague it, especially with what stops Java people from going over to Bedrock are obviously these things, but also just differences and stuff, such as combat, which is a shame because I really enjoy the Bedrock servers. It's weird where you call which one is more polished where. Because I would say there are definitely moments where Bedrock is more polished, and I think that goes through like servers. When you look at servers, I seem to enjoy the servers a lot more on Bedrock than I do on Java. And obviously on Java, obviously some features are just obviously a lot smoother. It's like redstone and stuff like that. But I think the Bedrock code itself is more polished, despite being full of bugs itself. But that's because I feel like it's supposed to more simplify Minecraft. Well, Java, so it's that weird bit where there's a bit of things. Like, can you really call something which is simplified, you know, polished? Like, I think how the best example I can think of is like you've got cobblestone, you've got just regular stone, and you've got smooth stone. I feel like where Bedrock, I think, is, you know, simplified. That's like regular stone instead of just being polished sometimes. I think you do see some cracks, obviously, in Bedrock. It's more simplified, while Java is a lot smoother in that regard. But Java's code, I've heard like many times, is like very poorly constructed. Just from, obviously, from the time it was made and stuff like that. Where, obviously, why Java needs to be made, like, what it's currently done is, like, sometimes the mods just need to help with all that. Like, Sodium, I'm using Sodium. Do you play, like, you might, to be fair, you might do this, actually. Is that, how many players do you know who don't run Optifine or Sodium or Lithium? Anything of the sort. Like, anyone who's playing Java is always running one of those. Well, obviously in Bedrock you can only play what's given to you. Like, there are some, obviously some add-ons you can add for Bedrock. And you can, and I think it's definitely more accessible for beginners when you, especially in both, obviously, gameplay and also, yeah. I think with, what was going with that? Brain, yeah. But you can obviously have resource packs, and I think if people want to create mods, it's a lot easier to do because of, Blockbench. I have made my own, couple my own add-ons. They were very simple, and they use a lot of code from previous mobs or other things I think I can use for it. I did one live stream of that server on my channel already. That to be fair, you don't really get a good look at it, mostly due to the unoptimization of the stream at the time, and it was just so laggy and internet was breaking. Ugh, I couldn't play. I wanted to do something else, but I had to switch strategies. I just realised that, yeah, without my axe, I'm not going to be cutting all this down. 1, 2, 3. Where is... we have Yeah, we have sticks already. We can see what enchantment we get on it. Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of people, especially YouTubers, do run sodium and Optifine. It's kind of hard to find some people who don't use it. I think the people who don't use it, like such as yourself, might be just really either obviously just beginning Minecraft, so they don't really put stuff on there, or I don't really know how to and just can't be bothered to. It's like one of those, I believe. Efficiency 2, there we go. And Unbreaking 1, yay! Alright, I have my previous axe, but slightly better, so it lasts longer. Look at that tree, it's so wobbly. Yeah, that is like one of the things that's like what stops people. Sodium Optifine, mostly sodium now, because Optifine's kind of been, how old it is kind of outdated. It's supposed to just optimize Minecraft slightly better. Along with just, so you have more frames, the world is supposed to, like I said before, like, Java is a mess of code. I think I went until night. Java is a mess of code, and it's really up to the player base sometimes to try and fix that, and that is what Optifine does, and Sodium, where you would be very laggy before, and you couldn't have much render distance or stuff like that. These are what they're supposed to fix. And there's also just a lot of other mods which work in tandem. Like, obviously, you've seen this menu loads. This is because of Sodium. And yeah, I had a previous one for Optifine. Like, we got Performance, where we can try and change stuff like here. But obviously, you've got shader packs, which sometimes work with things. I think Lambda Manix, this one works specifically with Sodium. Which just means, obviously, if I hold out a torch in a dark area, then the torch itself is going to light up an area instead of things. So sometimes it's just nice little quality things and other stuff like that. I know you have to have fabric to run it sometimes, I think. I don't know. I currently just have it activated because I'm trying to optimize my play thing. Also, you get to zoom. It has a zoom function. Why wouldn't you want to zoom? It's why when the spyglass was added, people who were already used Optifine and stuff like that weren't really that excited about it because, well, they can just do that anyway. I know there's something more into Sodium and stuff like that, instead of obviously just more mod capability as well as optimization, but I can't figure it out. I just have it installed because I needed it, and I knew that. And I knew my streams were lagging a bit, and with Optifine I couldn't play the latest version. But Sodium I could, so that's why I switched to Sodium. Like, you can find probably like video essays about stuff like this. I know there was one talking about entirety of like the person who made Sodium. But yeah, it's a weird thing, Minecraft mods, which is why obviously Java gets more popularity, is because of all these amazing add-ons you can get. You can definitely tell that Minecraft itself, either be Microsoft or Mojang, are leading more into the Bedrock side. Mostly because I think they want to use the marketplace more. Mostly just because obviously it's obviously a pay thing which people have to use. Mostly for obviously the people on console, which I don't know like a statistic. Obviously you've got like 3 different consoles and not talk. I mean, platforms. I don't know. Obviously it's not 3 different consoles, but like it's like the big 3. We'll say like you've got Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. Where those people, obviously you get a large majority of people playing on consoles. And because of playing on consoles, unless you do like some finicky stuff, you can't download mods, especially for Switch users, which is what I was before I switched over to PC for Bedrock, where you have to all have marketplace for all your skins, your mods, unlike obviously downloading them just from the internet. It's a weird time when I had to switch Minecraft. It's buggy as hell. Switch Minecraft is probably the worst version of Minecraft, specifically Bedrock. It works fine enough, but damn, you should not supplement yourself to that if you can avoid it. If you want to play Minecraft on the Switch, go for it. If you want to, otherwise avoid it if you have alternatives. But yeah, I enjoy Minecraft either version. There are just some parts in each version where I think it can be better if they take features in the other version. Or sometimes I just like prefer something in the other. Like I said, I prefer a lot of the Bedrock servers. Specifically the Hive, than I do in Hypixel. But obviously that's using a lot of Bedrock features for combat and stuff like that, which once again I'm more used to than Java's. Like I've tried playing a Java fighting one, which was Sky Wars and Duels. And I'm like, oh, I cannot fight them. It wasn't Duels, it was something else, but I can't remember. Well, oh no, it was MC Islands, like dig a hole, place your concrete in it, whatever that is. But I always just died so quickly, and it's like it's either due to lack of armor or just different mechanics. So I kind of just prefer Bedrock because I survive longer, kind of. I don't know why. I thought Bedrock was stronger in its damage. Might not be punch damage. I don't know. It's one of those weird things where I don't understand it. And it might just be where familiarity for me wins over in servers when you're trying to do mini games. Because obviously I'm used to how that one works. Like, to be fair, if I was to stream a Minecraft server for a day, I don't think it would be Hypixel, because I don't think I would enjoy it that much unless it was just doing party games, but even then I don't do it for a long time. I think it would be on Bedrock, where I would play it. Either just be a murder mystery, or maybe do some treasure wars. I don't know. But if I was to ever do something like that, it'd be more of a relaxing stream where I just want to play it because I want to play it, not because I'm doing anything tryhardy, I guess. That implies that this is tryhard. This just implies more brain cells, I guess. I don't know. It's those things. I think, yeah, there is... It's a weird part where... You definitely have Bedrock players which are incredibly skilled. Like, I will fight against a Bedrock player who I just get destroyed by it. But obviously there's also Java players which I also get destroyed by, but I feel like I get destroyed by them in a different way. Now, I know that Hypixel I don't think uses the latest version for the combat mechanics, so I thought I would be able to survive longer in armor. But I still get deleted pretty much, and I don't know if that's differences in Bedrock and Java, or what. No clue. I think, obviously, a big part of... Why do they keep coming back? I think, obviously, a big part of Bedrock's combat system is obviously spam clicking. Something that you can't really do in Java. You can, but it'd just be terrible. And that's mostly how I play. And it also is kind of my strategy in games, to be fair. Where I do stuff is that I'm more of a, I guess, blitz kind of player. Where I'm definitely more, I charge in and I do what I can. So when I can't tank it and I can't deal the spam damage I want with my Unga Bunga brain, instead of having to wait a bit, I'm a bit shocked. I'm like, oh. I have started doing PvP on the Java combat as a way to get used to it. And I will say this, I have never seen anything on the Bedrock side of things where you have to be so implemented, stuff like that, where Java. Obviously, there's stuff like sticky webs and stuff all like that, where that'll be the same on Bedrock and Java with blocks, kind of, where you just try to finesse your opponent like that. I don't have any blocks. Where you move your opponent around like that. But there's like stuff in Java, which I don't know if it carries over from Bedrock, because I think I think it's harder to do crits on Java, and I think you have to not be sprinting. You also have a sprint hit. I think there's definitely a lot more features for combat in Java than in Bedrock, and obviously there's a combat update to thank for that. I need to make a chest. So that just might be just something where I just fail at, is that I don't have the understanding of the playstyle of a Java PvPer due to my own preferences of how I play games. I think the key word for a lot of Java's PvP is a bit of patience, which I unfortunately do lack very much. But I think that's definitely a key point. I do want to say, like, also that I will say that I prefer Bedrock servers way more. I think MCC Island is the closest I like to looking at a Java server currently. And that might just because I'm limited on Java servers I know I can play on. But I like the look of the interface and the hive so much more. With obviously some of the custom items and GUI. MCC Island on Java definitely kind of fills that part as well. Well, I go on Hypixel or a PvP club, where it's kind of very simplified, very basic. It's like you go look in an inventory, I guess, like for like your options, and I don't find that fun. Like sometimes looks do implement some stuff. It's not always the massive factor. You can always enjoy a game more. But obviously, sometimes, you know, the impressions which something looks like can obviously impact it massively. It might also just be how I like to play Minecraft is usually connecting with friends. Obviously, I have this hardcore world, and sometimes, yeah, I will have to play by myself, but I like playing with friends a lot of the time, which unfortunately I haven't been able to do recently. But just enjoying playing games, which obviously Bedrock is kind of made for playing with people than Java, where you have to host like an entire server, or, you know, just go to a server, you know? It's that thing. There we go. if I ever want like a relaxation stream or anything like that, I'll probably boot up Bedrock. But another thing is that I would only probably boot it up if I know my internet's good enough to stream it on. Which is one of the reasons why I'm actually on Java right now. There's like 3 key reasons for me streaming Java. One is internet. I know that when I streamed Bedrock one time, it was absolutely terrible. I don't know if that was a Minecraft issue or internet issue, both. I don't know. So I'm doing a Java stream. Next thing was I wanted to get to know Java more. I don't play Java much, and yeah, that's why I'm playing it now. I want to get used to it, and yeah. So I'm playing a survival world, which I can stream. And hardcore mode, and I thought, like, yeah, I can do a hardcore world. That makes it a lot more interesting than me just being on a survival world, because yes, my life is in peril, and I'm not allowed to die. But if I was to ever do that on Bedrock, which Bedrock now has hardcore, which you didn't used to. The only problem now is, yeah, if I personally, I haven't encountered many bugs in Bedrock, unless it was in, like, I guess actually servers, where, yeah, you'd probably expect that, to be fair, with many people. But in survival, by myself, I didn't encounter many bugs. But there'll definitely be the time where you do encounter a bug, and I don't want to encounter a death bug that would kill my entire world for, like, a problem that wasn't my fault. I'm not here to, like, deal with that, so Java is the main reason why I'm playing it. It's interesting. I want to see if I can do more Java stuff in the future. Either be with friends, try and do servers, I don't know. I just want to do more Java stuff, because I think that opens a lot more. Especially, like, maybe it's like a mod idea, where I play a mod or something to try and as a video. That's another thing I need to eventually go through, is that I don't know exactly how I want to take my channel, my YIT channel exactly. Because I need to make videos which I'm happy and confident in doing, which don't just flop when I make them. Now, what do I mean by flop? Is it mean by people watching them? No, that is not what I mean. Kind of. It's like when I was editing my Smash Bros video, which is currently not finished at all. I'm thinking, where do I even cut? Except from, like, the simple places. How do I edit a Smash Bros video to continue being interesting with me on the commentary? I think if I had, and here's how I kind of want to take the channel, is I kind of want to make videos where I'm involved with someone else, of being really involved in something. And I think I have a Mario Kart video where it was just me, but I had someone in the chat and I had a me I made, which it felt like a person. So I kept going back and forward with that, and it felt more doable. And I feel like in that case, it's like, instead of Smash Bros where you don't know where to cut the best parts, and that it's like, yeah, you can kind of see what parts need to be cut, but you can definitely see at the end of the video where less stuff got interesting because how longer I played, and also just during my editing I just got way lower down with the exhaust of what can I do, is where, yeah, how can I continue to make this interesting without just cutting off the thing? And I think interaction, which is why I'm streaming, it's like, one thing is trying to get that interaction with people, either be via live chat or having friends to play certain games where we can play multiplayer, you know? And eventually I need to try and see if I can, like, get people to play that. How do I do this? See, this is where a lot of the cobblestone I mined out would be really helpful. So I think how I want to take the channel is to try and have a more interactive approach. Either be friends, streams, or stuff like that. And when it talks about the content of like what kind of games would I play, I don't really mind what kind of games I play. It can be Mario Kart, it can be Smash, it can be random online multiplayer, it can be Minecraft. I don't really mind. As long as I get to interact with people and play with friends, I think that is where I think I would have the most fun. Not only streaming and enjoying a game like that, but also to make a video where it feels like I'm making less of a video, and it's more of a fun time. Like, I think with the Smash Bros video, yes, I've always wanted to make it, but how little interaction I had with chat during that. So I only had myself to talk through how long it had to be because of how many battles I had to sit through. And just like stuff like that. I think has obviously sullied me of making an actual video for that. Shorts kind of fall into that category as well, where sometimes I'm learning new stuff when it comes to shorts. Like, I'm learning how to do the edits for the Deltarune things. You can tell by if you look at my rules video versus my joined party video, where I change like where the text box is. But obviously I have to do a consistent flow of obviously a short. Not consistent flow, it definitely helps. But try to create shorts which I'm able to consistently do in editing. But also how long the shorts need to be. Because here's the thing, but with shorts, I think you really need to attach to people's attention spans. And I feel like with my editing, you can definitely tell I'm bouncing around who's speaking when, instead of staying to one place. Like, I could, easy video, I just plop out the video into a simple format and boom, yep, video done, I can upload it as short. But I don't just want to do that, really. I think maybe I can find more shortcuts along the way, but that is not kind of what I want to do. I kind of want to figure out exactly how I do the shorts. Like, all of Chapter 1 is done. Like, all my shorts for Chapter 1 is done. But the only reason that works is because Chapter 1 is a short chapter. Chapter 2, not only is there a lot more better moments during it, but you also have to... There's also longer cutscenes, I feel like, where every time I see Queen, I'm like, yeah, I like Queen. This can make a nice shot. But it's like, that is a long conversation, and shots can only be 3 minutes. It might be that I start cutting stuff out and just say, you know what, if you want to see a lot of this game, go watch the stream VOD. But to be fair, how many people are gonna go back and see a stream VOD? Like, I know I probably wouldn't unless I really like the subject in question. Like, I'm a bit of like a thing is like, I don't watch Twitch streams. I I might watch a YouTube live stream occasionally. I'm on YouTube a lot more, but I do not watch Twitch streams unless they're my friends doing them. So I'm like, yeah, I am not dealing with that. I'm not dealing to go to Twitch unless I really want to see if there's a video which came out recently, which I can only see it on that. But I don't have anyone really followed on Twitch unless they're my friend. It's that weird part for me. Yeah, I think I like streaming. Would I watch someone else streaming is a different case scenario for me, though, I feel. It's weird. Maybe if I give it a chance, I will. But I already waste a lot of time on just watching YouTube. So, obviously, it's weird. It's a weird scenario I'm in. Well, I kind of think of, would I watch this video? It's weird. Hopefully I can get a consistent formula for what I want to do eventually. Like, I talked about when I said I was doing some Java PvP, right? I was planning on making that into a video. So much that I didn't even stream it. Because I kind of just want to go through it as fast as I can and whenever I want. But once I got through, like, a lot of the battles, I set a goal for myself to do maybe like 100 of each of the 2 modes I'm planning on doing. I kind of got demotivated. Either because it was going on for a long time, I think around 2 hours, for like 40 battles. No, it'd been less. It would have been less, I think. But, yeah, it's like, how many of these do I have left? Yeah, with, when I was doing it, it's like demotivating. Which, yeah, I can talk about, obviously, if I did like a little summary, I could be like, yeah, this is the point where I started to believe that I can do anything with PvP, and I just stopped getting motivated, and then obviously you can get that comeback story where I start doing better after obviously seeing things, but to me, it's like, can I continue? And if I do continue to fail, would that even make a good video? Obviously, you got the moral of the story of, yeah, you can still just continue to try, and obviously sometimes it doesn't work out, but you know, that's where practice comes in. And I did look up, after I got demotivated, how to do Java PvP better. But there's a lot more than I thought went into it. And although I think I will continue to try and do PvP, I don't know if I will make it into a video. I don't know if that's right for me. There we go. I can now read your message now that I got my random thoughts out my head. I know it takes years to edit VODs, but maybe make a short about a funny moment, and if people want to watch it more, they can just shorten the VOD or watch it themselves. Yeah. That's what YouTube Shorts is like, you do get like those quick funny moments, which I kind of want with Deltarune. Obviously there's less moments for me in Deltarune, because I am just playing it by myself a lot of the time. Like, it's here where, it's like, where for me it's confusing is like, for Queen. Queen is an amazing character, and I kind of just want to show them all the time. But can you consistently do shorts of that, or do you just have to cherry pick, you know? Do you only do introduction of characters, which get a lot more we get a lot more characters than we did before. We got in chapter 2 you get Noel, Queen, Birdley, Spampton. But in chapter 1 you just got, you know, Lancer and King, really, and Rules card. And obviously chapter 3 you'll get Tenor. Like, chapter 3 I think has less, maybe. You get Tenor, maybe the water cooler if you want a quick practical joke. The Knight. Chapter 4 would have a lot more, especially it being 8 hours I think it took for me to play it on my first playthrough. So it's like, do I decide what I need to cherry pick, or do I just do what good moments? Like, another thing is like, do I do things out of order? Because once I do chapter 2, do I ever want to go back to chapter 2? Because I don't see myself doing that. Like, that doesn't make sense for my brain. It's like to do something out of order. It's weird. I think, like, once I try and find out where my niche is, then I'll enjoy it more. And I really think that is just playing games and interacting with something. Either be something I've able to make a character for, or friends, or even, obviously chat. I can really find my movement there. But right now, I do not know. Alright. So now the roof has been covered in spruce logs. Where do I want the pattern? Do I want 2, then strip log? Do I want regular strip log, or do I want strip log, regular, you know? Regular strip, I already lost count. Regular strip, regular strip, regular strip, regular strip, regular strip, regular strip, regular strip. Let me just cut that so I know exactly where I was and I'm messing around with my words. So strip, regular strip, regular strip. Regular strip. Regular strip. Regular strip. Regular strip. Regular. So how do you think it should be done? Let me grab these as like an example. Should my ceiling go like this? Oh, I think I need to take off my shield out. Should it go like this, where it's a strip log thing, or maybe the invert if you realise anything? Or should it go more like this? Where's my other one? Two, or continue with Una, the switch, would alternate or two? Let's see. Maybe? Feels like something I'd see more on the floor, but I don't know. Maybe it can work well. It definitely could work. It's a weird thing. Just like try and figure out what you do for the roof. I'm not opposed to it. I also do like just regular spruce logs for the roof, but that's just, to be fair, at that point I'm just trying to be lazy. I do like the strip log idea, but will it work? Because if I keep it as this, I'm like, not only am I trying to be lazy, but it's also like, hey, if I want to come back to this idea later on, I can. The roof is all regular logs, so if I want to do anything stripped, I can. This might be too low. Let me... If I increase it. Yeah. Oh, that is not kitchen. Yeah. What weird crunch they have. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how it... With Minecraft, I don't really know if I can get a lot of my friends onto it. And at least do something. I think with Minecraft, I think I'll have to find like a community. Yeah, the only problem is that a lot of people won't sit through a 1 hour video. I know that I typically won't unless I'm truly invested. I think 20 minutes is around the mark I should be aiming for. 20 to 30. Which is why I'm also very weird when I'm editing my Smash Bros video. Because I don't know where I strive for that. Where my cuts need to be, and it's such a long video in itself. It's a 2-hour VOD. Like, Mario Kart, I was able to trim down to 30 minutes. And even then, at the last part, I was trimming down a lot. Not only because, obviously, there was a lot less to do and saying anymore. But it was also, I needed to fit into a video. It really depends on it. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the kitchen one, I'll be honest. I see this good as like as a wall or maybe floor. I don't know about roof. What do you think? Let's try the things again. Let's do... Let's go back to this real quick. I mean, something I could do is maybe this. I don't think it would work that well. It works better than I thought. But I'm losing a lot of strip there. It's like there's not really a lot of strip logs there. Maybe if I do it on a lot larger pattern, I guess. I think I need to... Alright, I'm out of logs, great. Like if I did it like here... That was a bad idea. Yeah. I might send this to one of my more Minecraft builder friends. See what they think. So I think for now, I'll stick with the plainly log roof. Maybe see what they say. Let's see if I remember to... Ow. Let's see if I remember to message them about it. But the most important part is that we do have a roof now. I think that's really the most important part now. Yeah, making a blend roof definitely makes like the everything on the walls or anything you do on the floor a lot better by comparison. And to be fair, a lot of the things you do on the more floor level is definitely where you're trying to where you do your most decorating. Maybe I should have got that slime ball from the villager, because I just realised I'm going to need sticky pistons. And I don't know where a slime chunk would be. Does F3 let me know? I know this F3 is weird. Location, No, I don't know anything about this. There's a lot of words, kind of. No, it'd be nice, you know, if you just got, you know, your simple things, like, chords, and then frame rate. Free is so much more complicated than I feel like it needs to be. Oh, am I? Damn. Yo, I can make 100 days in hardcore video. Let's go. Oh. I feel like a lot of people have a lot more things done in another 100 days, though. Oh, man, that makes me feel a bit slow. Like, I have nothing interesting to talk about in my 100 days of Minecraft. It's like, yeah, what? I mined. I build house very late into my days. Finally went into my nether. Yeah, I do think they're a bit overused. But it's what the algorithm likes, So you kind of like, yeah, you do it. Like, if you want to be like, if you do content creation, then you do need to have, unfortunately, able to keep up with all the trends and be able to do something, and it works. But if you can enjoy doing something which works, but also keeping it unique and put a swing of it, and yeah, go ahead. Like, once I get to the Ender Dragon and or die, I hope I don't die. I do want to make a YouTube video on it. I do want to say my experience with hardcore for the first time, obviously playing it, and just give like a thing, which is going to be really weird for me to do because it's not going to be just gameplay. This would actually need me to write like a script, and unfortunately, I hate scripts. I hate writing them specifically. So I feel like at that point I might as well just make notes and then lib stuff and then I script stuff. It's weird. Scripted stuff is weird for me. But I feel like that is something I can do, is like my experience of the hardcore. Yeah. Writing has never been my strong suit, unfortunately. It's unfortunate, really. Any video I made in the past, even for like some of my uni work, and I express that like very lightly, it's normally I have idea, I will do idea. I put out small bullet points and I will do this in this video. If it turns out wrong, I redo it, slightly tweak it. Unless it's like a proper one where I really need to script it and I have to talk and such, then I put my ideas out and then I write what's on my mind and then see where I go from there, but still try to ad-lib a lot of parts. That's my phone. Yeah, I definitely could say Bedrock player plays Java Hardcore for the first time, and it would be true. It would definitely be true. But obviously I have to implement the fact that I'm a Bedrock player. Where are the differences where I play from Bedrock and Java, really, right now? If it was PvP, Bedrock player tries Java PvP out for the first time, that can maybe be more interesting, but with hardcore, it's a weird thing. But I definitely would put in the video, maybe not the title itself, but I would definitely put in the video somewhere where I'm like, I usually play Bedrock, but I'm playing Java. Here are reasons why I'm playing Java. And I get to say how I feel like with the differences. I feel like one of the parts I can just put with a clip is, I know there's like probably like many clips I can put down where I'm like, oh, this is not like this in Bedrock, but like the one of the main parts I can think of is when I got sugarcane, and just as I was like, oh yeah, I can bone meal my sugarcane, I can't bone meal sugarcane. Why can't I bone meal sugarcane? Ugh. It's like one of those. I'm so used to bone mealing my sugarcane on Bedrock. It's like, I have sugarcane. I'm never really out of sugarcane. Like, sometimes I wait for it to grow. But I'm never out of sugarcane, because, yeah, I just bone meal it. Here, I do have to wait. Alright. What I need to do now is get leather, I believe. And food. Do I not get rid of my inventory mass? Still have both my fishing rods. Yeah. But, yeah. Yeah. It's a weird thing where Java, I think, in this scenario, it's like a weird thing where a lot of the times the players from each version don't really get convinced to play the other version. I think with Java, they can't see themselves playing Bedrock. They see it as, why would I play Bedrock when I've got Java, which is the more superior ones and mods and other stuff like that. While with Bedrock, I can definitely see them playing Java when they want to. But what's annoying for the Bedrock players is that there'll be features in Java they just really want. And I'm talking about the casual players. I feel like the people who do Bedrock Redstone might enjoy playing Java a bit more. But then again, if they're doing Bedrock Redstone, they obviously know what they're doing. What I really want is just Unity. I really want features which are better in depending which version to go into each other. Like, I'm glad the fish changes. Fish changes is something which I'm happy with. Is where before Java would only have a one size salmon, but with an update now, Java gets multiple size salmon, which is good. They don't drop bones, which I'm sad about. But to be fair, I don't know why salmon drop bones in the first place in Bedrock Edition, but I don't want that gone though. That doesn't mean I want it gone. I find it very helpful that salmon drop bones, but it's weird. The reason why is that it's a different coding part. They do want parity, but they can never really make it one game. Because of how obviously this is made in Java, so they can't really make any games which are supposed to be in console onto Java. I don't think anyway. Where are the cows? But also, like I said before, Minecraft's engine is really weird, which is why when it's being recreated in Bedrock, it's obviously, it does it best to do what it needs to do, and it gets all the right features. But then you get those parts where it can't replicate some stuff. I think like the biggest factor to me is obviously the redstone, where obviously a lot of redstone in Java can be caused by bugs which have just stayed there because it works. Bedrock wouldn't do that because it can code its redstone with this hindsight of, yeah, this is how it was supposed to work. It's a weird thing, and even then they do parity, like I said, sometimes they choose the weirdest features to bring to each one, and not even the good features. They really do want to seem like they're pushing towards Bedrock to try and be the main Minecraft. And I really just believe that's really just because of the marketplace. Minecraft, really just, I think Microsoft really wants a marketplace to take off. And I do think Bedrock is the one which people... I don't know the statistics, so I could be wrong. I think Bedrock is the most played Minecraft version. But that doesn't mean, one, they're the most vocal, and two, it's only really the most played version because it's on the most consoles, and it's also on PC. Where are my cows? I think Java are definitely more vocal, and there's definitely more content creators on Java than there can ever be in Bedrock. I don't think you ever see it. Like you said previously, you don't really see someone playing Bedrock for content on YouTube, really. Especially any big ones. You can definitely find some. Yeah. So, like, here's the thing, like, yeah, Javas will say that, yeah, Java is the one which is more popular, and they might be right in some regards, but Bedrock is definitely the one with the most players. No, it's really expected. You have to imagine of all the consoles which people play on. Like, my first introduction to Minecraft was, I think, actually on a phone, but then I started playing things which it was on a console. I was playing on console, and so many other people will experience Minecraft via console. Where are my cows? And obviously, with the PC, for people who eventually do get a PC, right, like me, I don't immediately jump to Java. Then I had a gaming laptop. I did when I played with some friends, but I never did it much because of it wasn't very. Playing with friends is very hard sometimes. I need to head back to base. I forgot to bring a bed out here. But it's obviously with Bedrock you play with friends a lot more. It's easier to play with friends there. And obviously when you finally switch to that PC, you can get Bedrock on the PC, and that's what some people do, is just play Bedrock on the PC. They upgrade from a console. Well, sometimes it depends on the upgrade. Like, they'll go from controller to then keyboard controls just to play Bedrock. And they won't really touch Java because they don't have either a lot of friends on Java, or there's not a lot of ways to play with friends on Java. I feel like with Bedrock, they're not vocal when it comes to the player base. It's Java which is the most vocal, and obviously you get the most consistent mods for Java, so whenever you get news for anything, it is Java. Oh, thank you. I was not paying attention to that. You are paying attention to the Java content creations, and with obviously how many features with mods. Like, to be fair, the reason why Java obviously gets a lot of things is obviously Java's been around longer, but the mods allow for many things to be done, such as a replay mod where you can try and make videos like that, or you got all these little fancy things to try and do, and that's why I believe that Java is definitely more vocal. It's not the most played Minecraft, but it's definitely the most vocal and possibly popular. But when you're playing with friends, and especially younger people who are playing Minecraft, it's definitely always Bedrock they're playing. Some people eventually will upgrade to Java, and they'll see. There'll be definitely, I think, a small portion of people who think, man, Java was way better than Bedrock. And I think there'll be less people who will see then going to Java to Bedrock saying, oh, this is way better than Java. I don't think a lot of people will be saying that. It's... Like I said, it's a weird thing. I'm gonna eat pork chops for a bit. I think the best way to say for Bedrock is that it's safe and friendly. I think that's how you can definitely describe Bedrock. It's safe and friendly. Not when it comes to lag and problems and that, but it's definitely safe and friendly. And in some parts it has loads of unique things which, for the casual people, I think it works more for the casual people. Like, obviously, when we talk to parity and some Bedrock early features, notice how a lot of the features which are different are more friendly. Either be, or just more, like, colourful, I guess. which is a weird word to describe it. Like potions in cauldrons. It's more casual than we had a little pointer pointing towards a map. It's how I would describe Bedrock. It's safer and more casual. While Java, is more, with its features, a lot more, I guess, integrated. Not integrated, it's a lot more advanced. The PvP is a lot more complicated. There's some features which you have to keep track on, and you've got a lot more things you can add with mods. A lot easier than you can on Bedrock. Now, there's definitely mods for Bedrock. However, they're a lot more simplified as well. A lot of mods are simplified, either be that we just don't have a lot of people for Bedrock to create mods, but I don't think that is the case. There are definitely a lot of people creating mods for Bedrock, but it's still a lot more simpler. So someone who is getting into Minecraft for the first time can definitely hop into Bedrock, and it'd be a lot more safe than hopping into Java, I believe. Yeah. I am in that in-between where I am both a casual, but I do like the PvP in Bedrock than I like to. But I normally will only do that with friends. I will never try purposely grind out PvP unless I want to beat a friend. I think, obviously, I played Minecraft more than my friends in recent time, on Bedrock specifically. I know I have a friend who plays Java a lot. But, where I'm pretty much, I'd say that I'm probably one of the better PvPers in my friend group on Bedrock. Well, in Java, I feel destroyed. And I said this to one of my friends before, where I'm like, I think they would enjoy the Java PvP a lot more and would probably actually beat me because of how much more I wouldn't say complicated, but I will say complex. Where are the cows? Alright, that's it. I'm making a pen next time I see a cow. It's just annoying. I need a Wii, actually. I can't. I guess I'm making a farm then. But that's how I describe it. Like when I was like doing the Java PvP, I can definitely feel myself improving a little bit. But that was still learning me trying to get used to Java, but still in a casual way. Whilst I watched a video on PvP specifically, and even in that still casual way for Java, it's still a lot more complicated with the things. Like, something I kind of wish I had for, like, Bedrock is, Java's regen feature. Bedrock, despite me feeling like I take a lot of my hits, we don't have good regen. It takes forever for us to heal. Which is really weird. Maybe that's why we take more hits. Maybe that just might be something what happens, is that a player in Minecraft does take more hits in Bedrock. But I don't know. I don't know the features well enough. I just feel like I take more hits in Bedrock than I do Java, but Java seems to be able to deal more... It's not even deal more damage, it just feels to deal more consistent damage, I guess. I don't know, it's weird. Like, a sword is weaker in Java. Like, I think Bedrock is apparently stronger than its attack, but it's weird. Yeah. You definitely get those Bedrock people who will always stay in Bedrock. I still will probably play Bedrock a lot if I can still find the time, and I think like playing with people, it's easier to get with friends. I think most friends will have the Bedrock version of Minecraft. Fun fact, if you buy Java Minecraft, you get Bedrock for free. Yeah, I see. Yeah, see, you can take a lot of time to kill someone on Java, but I feel like it comes down to the armor and the tools to survive. I think when I was playing, I think what I've been doing the PvP is that I've been having diamond armor and then sword or axe. And I survive roughly for the amount as you expect when you have nothing else. Then I accidentally, I think, clicked on the SMP no, regular or something like that. It was full netherite armor, you had like end crystals and all that. And I survived for a long time. The only reason I died pretty much was that I got greedy and I just tried to kill with damage. And also, I didn't realise I had more totems on my inventory until it was too late. Netherite armor, I feel, definitely allows more survivability. But netherite armor is netherite armor, so what do you expect? I think I have never seen... Here's the thing, when I talk about PvP, I mean more on a server thing. I don't think I've ever seen a bedrock PvP with 2 people in full netherite and anything else, and like pots and stuff. Well, in Java, that's kind of happens a lot more, either be due to SMPs, or just the kind of battles they have, you know? Alright, I need a pen. As well as probably a... Where's my iron? Do I not have any iron anymore? Wouldn't surprise me. Oh no, it's not. That's my water bucket. Normally my farms are ludicrously big. But this one I'm just going to keep it simple. Like, I had no plan to make this a farm, but I need to. I need leather, and this is the best way I can get leather now. Normally I have no trouble when it comes to just getting cows and such. Boop. Seeds. Might have a wheat seed here. Like, for me, I just want to know how Java works a lot more. I want to be able to go in each version and enjoy myself. But I feel like then you're trying to make content for Minecraft specifically. I think it really has to be Java. I think less people will be interested in seeing a Bedrock one. Either be what they have on or just stuff like that. Like, it's weird. Like, the thing is, I can probably boot up Minecraft now on Bedrock, and you probably still, like, watch me play it. It's the same thing, pretty much, the same concept of me moving around doing it. But if people knew it was Bedrock and can see those little glimpses, then it's like, oh, it's Bedrock. It's not Java. But if I was playing a Bedrock server, I feel like it would turn you away a lot more if I was just playing a regular world. It's a weird thing. I would say go back and watch my Bedrock VOD, but for one, I'm not really gonna say, hey, just go watch it because I'm telling you to. But two, it's like, it was laggy as hell, and I'm pretty sure everything was optimized, and oh yeah, Have I like ever shown you what I ever did in Bedrock though? Like with my add-ons. Let's see if I can find a screenshot. I might have already shown you. What is this image? Oh, that's the shelf. Yeah, I think I have. Like, I did like little robots. I've done way more things. They're very simple, but I did enjoy it. That's what I spent my summer last year doing. because I was making a realm for my friends. But yeah. I need fences now. I need sticks. Why do I not have sticks on me? I do not know. And I think it's like this. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. Even if you got loads of friends, I don't know if you can... Sometimes, I don't know if it would be, like, interested in creating a storyline. Like, when I created mine, I'm happy to, like, do, like, my own little, like, internal lore thing, which I can kind of just slowly leak to other people. Like, it's like a weird thing. Like, I'm just like leaking out little like lore things. Like, they can be like, oh yeah, this is Tyler, instead of, oh, here's an entire storyline going on. Like, I had a mix of that. I basically was building up basically like a corporation, tech corporation. Like, I had things I could sell. I have like a robot thing. I had very scientist thing, and even with people who joined the realm, I made sure that I could make sure that they could have a theme, and either they can obviously do their own story thing if they ever wish to, but it was more of a have a theme so it's more coherent, you know. Something like that. Someone kills me and I make a group of people to kill that person. Yeah. Like, you can do that, yeah. But when you make a server, it's really, like with friends, it's really just to enjoy and play Minecraft. I think it really, when you play with friends, you need like a decent friend group, and then obviously you split into like, basically like with some people, like you team up with one or two other people to make your own base instead of just separating everywhere. And it has to be close to spawn. If it's not close to spawn, the server will die out. Unfortunately, that's just how it works. Like, we see, obviously, you see all the, you see everyone playing on Java servers, and you're like, you see these storylines, or you see people playing on worlds like Hermitcraft or Echo, and what do you think? You think, yeah, this will be nice to do with friends, but you have to remember, these are people who are doing it obviously as a content creation. They have people to interact with and to continue, and it's hard to get your friends to continue keeping something alive like that. And if it's something like a realm where you have to put money into it, you're obviously then putting some money into it to keep it, you know, alive. And that's even if people continue to play it. Like, I would love to have a world like, not like exactly like Hermitcraft where, you know, advanced buildings everywhere, but just a world for me and my friends to play and relax in. But obviously, there's obviously prior commitments, daily lives, and not everyone will always stay in the world forever and will sometimes leave. You really have to reach to a large things. Like, if it's purely your friends, I don't think you'll ever stay alive, unfortunately, all the time. You can definitely have that one friend where you make a multiplayer world, you always play them with each other. But when you start reaching to a larger group, it starts to muddy. I am that person in the friend group where I play a lot longer than everyone else in a server. And I think it comes down to I don't really have any other worlds, but even then I still play a lot more. I sometimes make farms, I start to do things, I try to connect with other people to do build stuff. I'm definitely that person, but unfortunately not everyone else is able to continue that drive, that motivation. They have what people like to call the 2-week Minecraft phase. I think the first server I did with my friends was very successful. I think that comes down to multiple factors of like, it was the first one, COVID, and it was a lot more, everyone else had a lot more free time, as they're not busy with more advanced stuff in their lives now. Anything else left is more... Yeah, I know it's late for you. I didn't... It's 3 AM, jeez. I didn't know it was that late. I knew it was late for you, but jeez, 3 AM. You're gonna get any sleep? I don't know if you have anything else anymore. Like, I don't know what you part of, like, college, school, I don't know. Like, anything... You probably like some kind of school, yeah. Like, I don't know if you have, like, free now. I know that I think schools around the UK are now going into summer holidays. Alright, where's my bone meal? I need wheat. Oh no. 3 AM. Dude. Unfortunately, I don't know what that means for me. Ah, congrats. Where the hell is my brain? I don't have one. I'm looking for bone meal. That's what I'm looking for. Bone meal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was that? Is that high school for me? I think that's year 7? I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember a lot of things. Yeah, but at least you don't have anything. I think you should be like broken up now, maybe. I don't know how it works for you guys over there, if you still have another week or you broke up like ages ago. I just know over in UK everyone's broken up now pretty much. But that still doesn't mean you shouldn't sleep. You should always get some sleep. I don't know how people like you are able to stay up that late. I get very cranky once it's past 10. Oh, okay. I also don't understand how people sleep past like 7/8. Like, here's my sleep schedule. I go to I wake up at like 6:45, around like maybe 7-ish time. Yeah, 7-ish time. We'll go around 7-ish. I wake up around 7-ish AM, and then I go to sleep at around 10 to 10:30 PM. And then I get around my 12 hours of sleep. I think it's 12 hours. No, 8 hours. Why did I say 12 hours? 8 hours of sleep. How do I get past that? I don't understand how, like, to be fair, people don't understand how I can sleep so early. I mean, get myself awake so early. So it's, yeah, I've kind of just switched it around where I don't understand how people can sleep so late. Oh, it's 10 night. Yeah. It's understandable. You need all the energy you can get in school, to be fair. Oh my god, a cow. Holy cow. You are coming with me. I am fed up of trying to search for you. You are going to my farm. Unfortunately, it is turning night. I should eat, so I don't, in case I get shot, I can at least heal. Here you go, cow. Oh, that's a nice girl. It's weird. I don't think I ever hear a lot of people ever say they want to become teachers, but obviously there's a lot of teachers. Well, yeah, there's a lot of teachers, I don't know. But it's such a nice girl and interesting. Like, you do a subject, you want to learn, and you want to teach people. It's a really nice thing to do. It's like you're helping the next generation. Yeah. Like, I'm in the... Oh. Come here, cow. Come here, why'd I... Movie. Wait, why didn't I get a lead? This would be so much easier if I just made a lead. But yeah. I've just never heard many people maybe want to become teachers. Maybe like once or twice. Yeah, I think I have plenty of leads anyway. But, if I did kill them, they'd probably still be in my inventory, to be fair. Alright, come over here before we get killed by mobs. Over here. Yeah, I should've got a lead. But, yeah. It's nice to see people want to go into teaching. Come on. Like, here's something with me, is that I've never enjoyed English, but that's because it's me as a person. Oh, hello there. It's not... Oh, goddammit, cow. And I'll pick up the beef and then I sleep. It's just as me, I don't enjoy English that much. It's just it's not a personal thing. I've had good teachers. I've never said, I don't think I've had an English teacher I've disliked, I don't think. Then again, it's been ages since I've had English lessons. Unfortunately, it's just an obvious thing. I understand maths a lot more than I do English. Obviously, it's been ages since I've done maths as well, so who knows how much knowledge is retained. But yeah, unfortunately, I just couldn't really write good sentences. My spellings were always, obviously, I'd misspell a lot of words. Why is there Skelly here? Where is he shooting from? Oh, in the water. I misspell words. At some point, my handwriting, I got a computer so that my handwriting would be neater as well and just able to spell correctly. And I get a lot of time for, and I get extra time when it comes to like work and stuff like that, like assessments. Boop. Is this where it was? Nope. Where is it? Here. Yeah, but I would get like just extra time. It's just something, unfortunately, I just don't understand much. Which is really weird since I'm in like... Ouch. I'm doing like media stuff as well, which does involve creating scripts. But to be fair, I never really have scripts in mind. And whenever we do big project works, normally it's other people who are normally in charge of creating scripts. I never really panic about it. I mean, I suggest ideas, I try to find plot holes when I can. So I don't contribute nothing. But I never like write in the script. Like I said, I normally write down my bullet points of information, and I create my idea like that. But yeah, so it's always interesting to see someone interested in a subject than what you can, because it's magical. It's like you're seeing someone who's really good at something you're not. and it's unique, and it's happy that someone else can enjoy something that you might not. Unless you're Twitter, then yeah, no one can ever be happy. Where are the cows? Yeah. Yeah, but like I barely passed English myself because I'm always on the lower end when it came to English classes, and I barely just pushed it out. And I really have to think COVID. I think really COVID, it's really where I got helped from, where it uses classwork instead of like an assessments. Or essays or stuff like that. I know it screwed up some other people. I know I had like a friend who was actually alright at English. Like they would actually help me correct some of my work. But unfortunately for them, they just didn't really do any work in class. So obviously when COVID hit, they have nothing to show. Where are the cows? Eventually I'll get a cow. That is something I think I do need to learn though. Like, even if I don't like writing, I do need to somehow create... I think I do need to somehow start creating some kind of, like, scripts when it comes to stuff. At least try to find, like, ways to simplify it for me. I really do think, like, some methods I've been learning help with that. And it is something where scripts, I just want to learn a bit. Unfortunately, if I ever deliver anything, it'll be very simplified. But to be fair, I would rather come up with a script myself and have it a lot simplified than let ChatGPT just create one for me. It's weird. Like, maybe ChatGPT can be used to obviously help, like, I don't know, make some of your words bigger. But then again, you have to make sure you understand the words you're saying, otherwise you're saying words for no reason. But yeah, I don't want to use ChatGPT for that. AI as a front, I don't really like a big thing. Yeah. We never really had ChatGPT when we wrote our things. I think it was in the very early stages. Then our stuff is there. Some things definitely existed for it, but not a lot. Now it's just everywhere. Like, I can imagine if my friends had access to that, they would definitely be using it. Yeah. That makes sense. Like, you can sometimes tell that there's a difference. Like, AI as a whole. Here's how I stand on the AI thing. AI should be a tool, not replacements. They should be something which can help, but they should never take control or replace something. Obviously, you've got, with writing... Yeah, it can be a tool to help you try and figure out some missing plot points you want. But you should never say, write this entire thing, instead of just trying to use it to fix maybe a plot hole you're currently missing. And with, like, AAR is another thing where it's like, where people obviously just use AAR and then they use it and it's like, yep, that's it. And that's my art. Now people can pay me to see my AAR. And obviously you get AI defenders of AAR as like, hey, we have to go through all these steps to make sure it gets the correct thing. But yeah, it's still AIR at the end of the day. AIR has to... Ways I would accept AIR is like something like, then you want something quick for like a little thing with a small group. My main point is something like, I think if you look at Doug, when he did like D&D for Twitch chat, there are AI generated versions of characters for like a D&D game. Yeah, it's upsetting. And AI also just uses people's works to copy it, and then just, you know, as their base, and just use that, and it's like, no. Like, AR, I can see using it as a quick thing, like, you're doing like a roleplay with friends, or a D&D quick group thing, right? That is where I can see AR as sort of acceptable. But then you use it for everything, it loses me. That is when I see it as a problem. Instead of oh god, you guys have to follow me. I didn't realize the lead still could break like that. Where's my lead? I had 4. Where are you? Alright, if I find a 4th cow, that'll be great. But yeah. Excuse. Hold on. How does this work? Does that work? No. Hold on. Oh my god, it did work. Alright, this is working. Cow. Hey, good night. Hope you get a good rest. Alright then. Oh, nice. I haven't played Elden Ring, but yeah, good luck. Always nice to experience a game for the first time. Oh, god damn it. Right, see ya. Thank you. How do I... Can I not attach them like this? Oh, there we go. Alright, you guys, follow me. How do I make sure you follow me? Please do not snap apart. I think we go this way. Maybe I should have got my gas. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to go to one of the villages and sleep. So I don't have to worry about mobs. Next stream I do for Minecraft Hardcore will be day 10. Which will be an interesting... I think day 10, I can finally finish off my base. Unless I can't find slime. That will be my one problem. Slime will be where I can't solution. Oh yeah, age 25 kelp texture, nice. Oh, here's some kelp. Guess I'll pick it up. Oh, it does dried kelp. That's another thing. They add a lot of items, but I wish they could do more things with the items. I like this potential, and I want that potential. We're going this way. Right, everyone all aboard. We're going around the mountain so that you go up it. Around. If you want to join the sheep, you can, but I'm not here to. You are not my primary focus. I didn't realize both these cows were attached to the same cow. Oh no, I don't have any more leads. Alright, let's just get the cows I do have back. Oi! Forgot the snout points out now a bit. Alright, come on. We've got places to go. Just have to keep an eye on the, well, keep an ear, I guess, not an eye, for like the sound effect. That's really how I'm gonna find out if I'm missing one. Oh my god, is a zombie still alive? Come on! You're lazy. Can't move it, it's so difficult. I should have got my happy gas and put them in a boat. Do not die on me, please. What are you doing? Get back over here. I know you guys can go under trees. You're 1 block tall. Oh, you little. Who was that? Over the mountain. I'm back down again. Jeez. What is the difficulty with you guys? Would it be easier to swim? This might work. Wait, is this the right place? I really should have brought my compass. Oh, as long as his nose drowned, I think if I can follow this water, it'd be alright. Don't get caught in anything. I would swim fast, but obviously the lead will break, won't it? I mean, it would be just cows in the water. Okay, I'm definitely not supposed to be here. Alright, movies. Okay, where the hell am I? You cows are literally causing me to get lost. come on. And around a mountain, and boom. No! Oh my god. Should have stayed in the goddamn water. No, we're going back to the water. The water should hopefully connect to where I want to be. If need be, I don't know. I was gonna say I could make a compass, but yeah, how the hell am I making a compass with not redstone? Okay, let's be strategic about this. If the snow biome is here, then that must mean my base is in that direction. Alright, let's find out if you can keep up with me swimming like this. Okay, they're keeping up. Ah, great. Everyone's still here? Right, cool. Come on, you two. I'm getting sheep to follow me now, great. I was hoping this would be a nice trip, you know, I end stream once I get my cows. But nope. We are going to my base. You like it or not? I think I moved too far this way. I think I need to move him back this way. We're gonna be attacked by mobs soon if you guys don't move your booties. Ah, there's my... Okay, we are... Alright, we're going... Found out where we are. How the hell did we get so... You two are gonna get blown up by Creeper. And I will be motionless because I will be so unhappy. Alright, we've finally see the base. Now, who the hell snapped their lead? Okay, as long... Okay. Who is not part of the leads? You. This way now. You guys are going to die. How you three are still alive, I do not know. You've taken fall damage. One of you got blown up by a creeper almost. So we're almost there. Alright. I lost 2 cows. Great. Right, eat. Alright. 1 cow, better than 0. We're gonna have 0 cows. Do not follow my example, do not follow my example, do not follow my example. This cow is dead. I went too far. Run, we do not have time for this. That creeper blew up 2 cows and I was on that mountain! How the hell did I... Ugh. Oh, I got them from over there. I forgot that mountain is technically detached. I'm pretty sure that's how I found the other area when I first was doing tests. Well, that was a failure. I'll find cows another day, I guess. I've got 2 leads, but I'm not finding the cow now. It's late. I didn't want to be this late. I wanted to find cows, return them, and instead I just got thinking. I might use you next time. Transport like that. Ugh. As long as you can stay still, that is. That's so annoying. I should have got a compass. Alright then. Well, we did the roof. That's it. Oh my god, that's it. All we did was the roof. Well, the base is coming more to completion. Next we get cows and I guess slime? I can find slime. I guess I should just start tunneling out this next time. Get cows, tunnel that. That is what I will do. Alright, but otherwise, that'll be it. I want to thank everyone who has either watch the stream live or is watching it on the rewatch on the VOD. I stream on both Twitch and YouTube. Since it's preferable if you go to Twitch, that way your messages pop up on streams. However, since I do stream on YouTube, all my previous live streams you can watch right there. So any previous Minecraft Hardcore days you want to see, it is there to wait for you to watch. I have a Discord, feel free to join that, and I think that will be it for me. I will be going now. See ya.